Hi guys, it's Risa. How are you? So I'm going to teach you how to make a black bean veggie burger. Yummy? Yes. Delicious? Yes. And low fat. So what you're going to need is a can of red kidney beans. Okay? If you want to use a different bean, that's okay. So this is 540 mils. And it's about 2 cups. I measured out 2 cups. Okay? The other thing is you're going to need is some oatmeal, because that is the secret ingredient we're going to add in to the veggie burger. A half a cup. Okay, that's all you need for the filling. No oil, no eggs. It's completely vegetarian, vegan. For all those vegans out there, they're going to love this, okay? What I did first, I'm going to tell you about the other seasonings in a minute, but what I did first is I love Vidalia onion. So I took a nice onion, about a medium to small. You don't need a lot because I'm only using the 1 can to make them, and it makes about 6 burgers. And I calculated them to be 2 smart points, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to cut up an onion, get your favorite veggies. I love mushrooms. Those of you that don't like mushrooms, you don't have to use mushrooms. And that's going to be your filler. But what I like to do is stir fry them in some cooking spray. I find that when you do a stir fry and you add it to your burgers, whatever burgers you're using, whatever protein you're using, it just gives it a really delicious flavor. All right, so I've already done that, and I've got about a half a cup. I used some yellow peppers, red peppers, and I used some orange, yeah, I think I said orange peppers. Anyways, some broccoli. You can use zucchini. I did some mushrooms, and about a half a cup. Okay, the other thing I like to put in my burgers is some fresh parsley. If you have, and you're growing fresh basil or whatever herb you like, you can add it to the burger, okay? So you can be as creative as you want, and it's really simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my half a cup of oatmeal, and we're going to make it into oat flour. So when you read about oat flour, it's really easy. So I put it in my mini Cuisinart, and I'm just going to pulse it. Can you guys see? I've got all this stuff in the way. I'm going to move my thing. Okay. So we're just going to pulse it. It's going to be a little loud. There we go. I'm going to check it. I still want it more powdery. Okay. Nope, not yet. You want to get it almost like a flour consistency, and then it's going to be perfect. Sorry for the loudness. All right. Okay. I think that's good. I'm just going to show you that it's really like a nice powder, like that, okay? And that's your oat flour. Easy, right? Okie dokie. So, I have my beans, and I'm going to put them in my Cuisinart now. Having trouble. All right. Can you see that? All right, I think you can. I'm going to add it. Yep. I just wanted to make sure I had the blade inside. Oh my God. All right. So we're just going to pulse it. And then you're going to check it. And you're going to scrape the sides down just a little bit. I'm going to pulse it again. You might have to do this a couple of times, okay? All right. I think it's perfect. All right, and I'm going to show you just like this, okay? That's it. A few seconds. I'm just going to add it to a bowl. Get my spatula and move my blade out of the way so we can make these delicious burgers. You guys love burgers? Who doesn't love a burger, especially in the summer? But you know, you can enjoy these all year round, which is fantastic. And we're going to be barbecuing them. My girlfriend's daughter became vegan, so she won't have anything with eggs or milk or any other kind of protein except beans and seeds and nuts. So I wanted to do something special for her. Okay, so I'm going to add some of my fresh parsley, and again, probably about 2 tablespoons-ish, okay? And then I'm going to add my veggies. Very easy. And just mix it up. And that's what it looks like. Just want to show you. Look at all the nice colors. It looks so pretty. And it's going to have so much flavor. I like to use about a pinch of salt just to bring out the flavor. You don't need a lot. And I always like to use a little bit of onion powder. Just sprinkle it on, just a little bit. I'd say about 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder and about 1/4 teaspoon of some garlic powder. I just eyeball it just a little bit. Again, also just a little bit of some pepper. The thing is, with these kind of burgers or any kind of protein, you want to add some good flavor, okay? You don't want it to taste boring and just really plain, okay? Now what I love is Chipotle sauce. It's smoky and it's rich tasting. It smells so good. And again, I'd say about 1/4 of a teaspoon. If you like more, add more. And you know what I love is a little bit of Frank's hot sauce. I like things a little bit spicy, but again, you don't have to add the sauce if you don't want to, just a little bit. Okay, I'd say about 1/4 of a teaspoon. The other thing that I love is some roasted red pepper flakes, and you can get this at Costco, okay? And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in. Just sprinkle just a drop. Okay, now I'm going to mix it up. I like to use my hands, and I'm going to start adding now the oat flour. Okay, just a little bit at a time, and you're going to mix. Okay, it smells really good, and you're going to add a little bit more, and then just mix it up. Okay. And I just do a little bit at a time because I like to make sure that it's well blended. And when you use your hands, I think it forms, oh my God, I can't talk today. It just mixes and blends well. Okay, so I'm going to finish it off. And then I can form my patties. And the color looks so pretty with all the yellow and the orange and the green. If you like carrots or other vegetables, you can add those too. All right. So you can see that it's not overly sticky, and it's just a really nice consistency. So I'm just going to form my patties. It sticks really well together. I made them the other day, but I used a lot of fresh garlic, and some people like a lot of fresh garlic. I found it a little bit strong, so that's why I decided to make them just with garlic powder. And look at, you have a beautiful patty. You can see that it's sticking well together. Let me do another one. And that's 2. Let's see. I say about 6 you can make. The great thing too is you can freeze them, and they would last quite a long time. I would say even about a month or so in your freezer. Just make sure that you have them in a good container, or you can put them in a baggie. What I like to do, my trick is, put them on a cookie sheet and place it in the freezer, and then they'll get hard and then they don't stick together. So then you can put them in a baggie and it's fantastic. All right, so I'm on number 5. I said 6. All right, some of them, you know, I mean, they're mostly about, well, I'd say about the same size. If you have one of those little gadgets to make patties and make them perfect, mine are never totally perfect, but I like them. And there we go. 6 beautiful veggie patties. Okay, so I found this delicious sauce. I'm going to show you. It's from the low carb grocery store, but you can find whatever. I'm having trouble with my hair. Hold on. And I want to wipe my hands. All this burger stuff's all over me, guys. So I found this barbecue sauce. You can use whatever sauce you want on top of it, but I really enjoyed this spicy, of course, barbecue sauce. And it's Guys. They have different flavors. But again, if you can find or make your own, even better too, you can do that. All right. So I'm just going to, I put a little bit in a bowl, and I'm going to be putting these in the fridge because we're going to have them for dinner tomorrow night. And I'm just putting that on. Again, as I've told you in other videos, I like to marinate things in advance, even a couple of days in advance with my proteins, if you have the time. If you don't, that's okay. But the longer it marinates, the better it is. So we have 6 veggie patties, black bean veggie patties. If you want to try it with a different bean, you can do that. All right. So I'm going to barbecue them. They get crispy on the outside. They may still seem a little bit wet in the inside, but not really wet. But again, there's no oil, there's no egg in it, there's no fat in it. I think you're going to enjoy these. You can pan fry them as well, okay? So if you don't barbecue, you can do that as well. You can put them in your grill and use that. Some people have those inside indoor George Foreman grills. Do they still have George Foreman? Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. So that's my video for today, my burgers. I hope you subscribe and visit me at Reese's Recipes and Weight Watchers Tips. Okay, love you guys. Bye.